Good afternoon.
Good. The first question is, how is the family, Vybz Kartel's mother, his grandmother we heard was with him throughout the trial? How are they coping with the verdict?
Well, as a family, we're still around. We're still crying, Mommy is down, daddy is down, my grandparents are down, sisters, and my brother, we're down, still crying, still don't know when we will recover.
Ms. Nelson, when was the last time you spoke with him?
The last time I spoke with my brother was just before he was arrested, shortly before he was arrested. So it's been almost 3 years now. Past time when I've seen his son, so 3 years the last time we spoke.
Okay. And so there are what? He has what, 5 siblings?
I have another brother.
Okay, and all right. So everybody's alive, all of the siblings alive.
Yes, we're alive.
Right. So where were you yesterday? Were you in the court when the verdict was read?
No. I was at home with my mother and other family members.
Right, and you were listening to it, following it on the media?
Yes, I was.
Right. So when you heard that the verdict for him came back guilty, how did you react, and how did Mommy and everybody else who was listening take it? Describe that for us.
Well, I was in mobile for a while. I couldn't move. I was without words. I couldn't speak. We just stood there in front of the television for what seemed as if it was eternity. Not speaking, not looking at each other, and then the tears started flowing.
Mm-hmm. Did you sleep last night?
I think I fell asleep about in and out of sleep, same thing for my sisters. So if you call it sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yes, well, you probably dozed here and there.
Right, you call it sleep.
Yes, you spoke in court, speaking to the character of the brother that you knew before the entertainment world took him from the family in many respects. And is Vybz Kartel the person you spoke sincerely of on the witness stand, or are people to now think of him as something else? How should people think of your brother?
Well, as I said earlier when I took the witness stand, I spoke about the brother that I knew before and even after the entertainment industry, because the relationship that we have didn't change. As I said, that's the brother I know. I do whatever image the society have of a DJ or Kartel or whatever they call him. That's a different thing that it is not as family members.
Knowing him as you do, after the verdict, how do you think he is handling it from a personal level? We heard that he showed no emotion in court yesterday, but can you give us an insight into how you think he's handling this reality of a guilty verdict?
He's a strong individual, like myself and our other siblings. He's a strong individual, and I know that as a human being, he should be hurting inside. But again, he wants to be strong also. So I know that he's hurting, but he's strong. He's a strong person.
Mm-hmm. You would have spoken to him, I'm sure, many times during his career. You may have seen certain things that you didn't find favor with and may have had a word with him. Was he the kind of person who you felt would take good advice and would eventually be on the straighter and the narrower path than he appeared to have been?
As I said in court, my brother knew my stance on some of the lyrics. He knew my stance on the bleaching, but as he said, and as I said earlier, that is his entertainment part. Most of the things that I hear through the media, like those persons, I've never had a chance to encounter that. Yeah. So the music, my sister, it's my art, it's my craft. Mm-hmm. It is what he does as an entertainer, not who he is as a person. Mm-hmm. And the society will look at a lot of persons and will pass judgment on that part and to fail to look on a DJ Palmer as an individual doing this thing as his craft.
Ms. Nelson, many people look at Kartel, the artist, and say he had such influence on people and he could make people do things for him. But can you imagine it that he was a victim of the same people that he was said to influence, that they probably influenced him to be in the position that he's in now?
Could be. It could be. Could be. I think it's part of question. It could be. We don't know. And will we ever know?
Yes.
Will we ever know?
So now the verdict is out. He is to go back to court for sentencing on March 27. I'm sure the family will be doing a lot of praying that, he gets something good. And then even beyond that, when the appeal is launched,
On day one, we have been praying on day one, being free. Actually, since God, we are Christians too, and we are praying and hoping for the best.
And based on where you sat, you testified in court and you followed the trial. Are you satisfied with how his legal team fought for his freedom?
I think the legal team did an excellent job. What is in question is not how the legal team fought, but other things which I will not speak about this time.
Yes. And, if you could say a word directly to your little brother Adija, looking him in the face, now what would you say, Mr. Nelson?
Be strong. The fight continues. It's a pause. It's not a full stop. Many persons may think that they have silenced his voice, but it's a pause. He's a talented young man. He's a brilliant young man. And God is a God of a second chance, and that my brother will hear his voice again. We'll hear his voice again. We love you. We are here with a family. We're supporting you, and God is on the job, and everything will be okay.
Yes. Have you spoken with his wife and your nephews in the time since the verdict was handed out? Have you made contact with them? How are they coping?
Well, as I said, distraught, the kids are distraught, and, some of the comments that I made, I just want to tell you to remember that he has his sons, and they're listening, smart boys listening and asking, and some of the hurtful comments hurting the children, really hurting the children. But, we are supporting each other, we are helping each other through this extremely difficult time, and, we're crying. We don't know when you stop crying. The kids are crying. Everyone is crying. But we're just there to support and just be there for each other.
Marie Nelson, be strong in this time. Thank you very much for speaking with us this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
That's the eldest sister of Vybz Kartel. She's also the vice principal of the Cumberland High School in Port Moresby, Catherine. Marie Nelson. That's a nationwide cover story.